Hello, my name is Jose Fuentes. I'm here for ShapeSerene.com. And more people are living today up to be 100 years old more than ever before in human history. Yet more people are dying from degenerative diseases, cancer-related issues, and overweight problems more than ever before in human history. Why is that? The food that we eat. The food that we eat. One of the problems that I see with many people is that the meat ingestion, the meat consumption is just unbelievably high. So we're gonna talk about today, what can we do about it? Because a lot of people think that people that are vegan and vegetarians are actually crazy. And we're gonna go over a couple things and hopefully that will help you to add more quality to your lifestyle and change your overall health. So I remember a couple years ago, I had this great guy that came to me, one of my clients. His name was Jeff. Jeff came for nutrition counseling, and I was talking to Jeff about all the issues that he was describing. He got many problems with constipation, digestive disorders, and one of the things that I told Jeff is, or that I asked Jeff was, how much meat do you eat? Jose, I'm a carnivore. I eat meat like crazy since I was 10 years old. That's all I've been eating. The guy was like close to 60. And one of the things that I told him and explained to him is probably not in your best interest to keep eating meat like that. And I'm gonna explain to you why. Our body manufactures two types of acids that tend to break down food. One is called alkaloid and the other one is called hydrochloric acid. The first one, your body produces it in abundance. Alkaloid to break down all kinds of foods, mainly carbs, such as legumes, fruits, veggies, all kinds of things like that. So it's something that your body makes abundantly and helps you to break down a lot of the foods. The second one is called hydrochloric acid. Your body doesn't produce that one too much. In fact, it has to take it out of your bones in order to digest some of the foods that you give them, such as meat. And I'm talking about any kind of meat. Fish, chicken, red meat, no good. One of the things that I gave him was a clean diet, and I told him stay away from meat for 2 weeks. Such a great change. The other reason is that your body doesn't produce enough enzymes to digest meat. That's another reason why you shouldn't be eating meat like that. We're really not made to consume meat. Meat consumption is something, it's a great fairy tale that the food industry tells us. For me, I think that animals have rights. I believe that the way they treat him, how they raise him is absolutely deplorable. I refuse to cooperate with an industry that causes so much suffering and doesn't help the environment. So that's one of the reasons why, for me, it's one of the main reasons why we should not enrich those people and stop buying meat products. And so we can change the environment and also help beings to have better living conditions. Going back to Jeff, what I told Jeff was, you have to change your diet. So we went over a whole full diet change, and one of the things that he learned is that he was feeling better. He got more energy, he digested better. We went over a very good, clean diet. I told him a couple things like what foods are actually the best proteins. Ideal protein doesn't mean that you're gonna have all meats and all those things all the time, because that's not ideal protein. Ideal protein is having foods that normally hold their amino acid composition, especially non-essential, the amino acids that your body can manufacture itself. And a lot of those foods are things like shiitake mushrooms, quinoa, maitake mushrooms, white mushrooms, couscous, chickpeas, eggplant, great proteins. You should have that, add them into your regimen. My client Jeff felt extremely good. The other thing I explained to Jeff was that the way meat putrefies in your intestines is horrible. Once you eat it, it stays for at least 4 hours. It's scientific. 4 hours before you start digesting meat. And then what happens is that a lot of that meat stays in your body right after 4 hours. It cleans into your intestinal walls and stay there sometimes for years. There's two types of fats, subcutaneous and visceral. Visceral fat is the hard fat that you see sometimes on people's stomach. Very, very hard to get rid of. That means that some of those people not all, but some of those people have meat stored in their bellies for years. Go green. Help environment. Let's not cooperate with the meat industry that's just not treating these animals too well, and they're just destroying the environment. Use the foods that I gave you, great foods, and again, stay green. Let's all try to live up to 100 years old because we deserve it. This is Jose Fuentes for ShapesRN.com. Thank you.